All right, welcome to the live. I am finally going to get to Hunter's interview. I I was gonna do it the other night. I was gonna do it Friday night, but I kind of got shook up because there was that news that came out where they thought they found Summer, and I was like, you know what? Forget YouTube. Then I'll do a live later. But it wasn't the live that I wanted to do. I just couldn't even wrap my mind around the gossip and the foolishness and the lies and all that stuff at the time until where it came about whether or not that was Summer. Fortunately, it wasn't. So, um, early on in Summer's case, Chris McDonough over at the interview room, their link is in the description, and the direct link to this full uninterrupted interview is at the top of the description. But Chris McDonough did an interview with H. His name is said in the video that I'm going to play. I'm not going to say his name because he's a minor, and apparently there are some rules. I'm still learning them, so I'm just going to play it safe and call him H. Chris McDonough did an interview with H. H is mother, Allie, and I'm guessing it's her mother, his grandmother, were also present and participated in the interview. Um, if you can call it that. To me, it sounded more like a gossip fest. A lot of shade, a lot of tea, a lot of jabs being thrown on the cool. Well, I'm going to play this. The more I listen to it, I've listened to it a few times. I watched it the night it was broadcast when it premiered, and I've watched it a couple of times since then. And the more I listen to it, the more some things kind of just stick out to me like sore thumbs. Um, I'm just going to point out a few of those because some of them really don't make sense and it just doesn't add up. Even as a standalone story, it doesn't really jive, but in conjunction with the various stories that we've been hearing from Candus and from Dawn, and just little bits and pieces of information from other people who spoken to the media. Um, yeah, it just doesn't really. You'll see for yourself. Yeah, let's get this show on the road.
Good. So, man, there's been a lot of stuff going on, huh?
Yeah.
Hey, help me out. Tell me what.
So,
If you could speak up, because remember, I'm deaf.
yeah.
Because why am I deaf? Because I'm old, remember?
Yeah. I'm gonna use this as a reference.
Okay. And why is that?
It's a phone.
No. Okay, go.
I was gonna say that she texted me saying that her grandma was in the hospital.
Do you have that as text?
No, the TBI has my phone.
Got it.
I'm just using her dad's phone.
Okay.
Bro.
Your grandfather that passed away.
Phone.
Okay, got it.
That day that she texted me, and she said, my grandma's in the hospital. Well, her mom's in the hospital, but we called her grandma at the time like we used to. So I called her up. I said, y'all want to come over here for a bit? Because she's going to be in the hospital for a while. because she messed up her knee or whatever. And she said, yeah, if that's okay with Allison.
And that's mom.
Yeah, that's mom.
Okay.
And so.
But she called her Allison.
Yeah, she calls her Allison.
Okay.
And so next thing you know, I tap mom because she's half asleep because she works at the time. The time she did. But what's that thing? Oh, I asked her if they could come over. She said yeah for a little bit because grandma was on her way. She was on the way. And so mom, she said it was okay, and she said she'd be over in like 5-10 minutes. Now I'm telling you, I don't do good with times because I really don't look at the clock. So if I mess up sometimes, that's on me. I'm really bad with doing time.
You're 15.
And so she pulls up, she gets out the car with Summer, and supposedly the kids went to work with the father. And so
Now you say the kids. Who are the kids?
Wyatt and Josie.
So the boys.
Yeah, the boys.
They went to work with Dawn.
That's what I was told. Yes.
Okay, go ahead.
And so I meet her, I dap everybody up. That's just how I am. So I dap her up. I said, dude, because it's been a long time since I've heard from her.
Okay.
I hear from her like once in a while on Snapchat.
Okay.
Well, I did until I blocked her because all this stuff that's going on.
Now tell me what it means when you say you tapped them up. What is so people that so people that don't know that.
Shake.
Okay, so yeah, so show me.
Like this.
What's up, dog? One of those, right?
Yeah.
I get it. Okay, go ahead. See, I knew that. But people don't know that. Right. So let's make that clear. So somebody can't say, oh, look what he did.
Okay, I'm gonna
Okay.
Yeah, then so she pulls up there in front of that mailbox.
Okay.
So I dap her up like usual.
I'm gonna pause it right there for a second and point out a couple of things that like Dawn and as Summer was going. And we haven't gotten to this part yet, so I'm not going to mention that. But 2 key points were that he asked to go. He wasn't invited. He asked if he could go, and he also said that the boys were at work with Dawn. So that means that there obviously had to be no one at home on Ben Hill Road. If the boys were away at work with Dawn at some job site, Candus, Summer, and Candus's mom were in the car or at the hospital, but they were out of the so no one is there, which is key because Candus said in her interview about the boys being at home, basically that they were at home alone, they were watching themselves. So let me go ahead and get this started back up.
She comes in. We're all sitting. She said that she hurt her knee because a kid, Gatlinburg. She said she went to Gatlinburg and she has supposedly applied. We came in here for.
Do you know what hospital?
Downtown.
Okay.
I don't know what's called.
Holston Valley?
Holston Valley.
Holston Valley, the hospital.
Mm-hmm.
And who's with her that
Just
day?
Summer.
Just Summer. Okay.
Not the entire day until we pick up the grandma.
Okay, what time do you remember? I know you're not good at times. Guesstimate.
I guess the time that we picked up the grandmother?
No, the time she pulls up that morning.
Had to have been like around 11, right?
Okay.
Or 10 or 11.
No, just from your memory, not from Mom's
I think
memory.
it was at least 10 because I was up all night.
And it could be wrong too, right? Okay, so let's just kind of put that right there, okay? Because like you said, you're not good with time now.
Yeah,
okay.
I really just don't pay attention to time.
Straight up. Okay, so then what happened?
And then, like I said, dapped up, we went inside, talked about it. And then she said, you want to go fishing summer? I said, do you care if I come with? Because it's summer. And I treated her like a little sister.
Right.
And she said, you got to ask Allie.
Okay.
But she calls her Candy or Candus. And then she calls her Allie or Allison.
Okay, so she asked you, do you want to go fishing?
No, I asked if I could come with because Summer was going.
Got it. And she says, ask your mom.
Yes.
And what did you do?
I went to ask her. She said that's fine because there's no problem with going fishing for a little bit and come back.
Sure. And what was, when you first saw Summer that day, what was your impression?
It's just how it usually is. Just like, yay, she's over here. I mean, I don't know.
What draws you to Summer and what draws her to you?
I mean, I think it's because I show her a lot of attention.
Oh, interesting.
Like,
yeah.
Not weird attention, but I show her attention.
No, I get it. Miss Robin shows her a lot of attention too in church.
Yeah, like I'll sit there and she'd be like, give me a piggyback ride. I'll give her a piggyback ride.
Like an older brother.
That's what I'm saying.
Is that kind of an older brother, sister kind of vibe going here?
Yeah, that's what it was because her brothers just always used to pick on her. So I just show her how real brothers should act.
Okay.
Even though I'm not saying I'm the best brother here, you guys damn.
You should talk to my brother, man. It'd be messed up.
But it was like I was her older brother. Like they treated us like family and we treated them like family.
Okay.
At one point in time until one mess that happened with them that just split us apart and then she came that day.
Okay. So she's here, Summer's here, Candus is here. You get permission to go fishing because Summer's going fishing. Uh-huh. And you were kind of acting like a big brother and you thought it'd be cool to go with her.
Yeah.
Do I have that accurate?
That's pretty accurate.
Okay. Not bad for an old man.
And I mean, I wanted to get out the house anyways.
Sure.
I ain't even gonna put it to her. I just wanted to get out the house.
Okay. And so what happened then?
And then her grandmother calls her and says to come pick her up when we're sitting right there.
Oh, interesting. So where are you sitting in the car?
At first, I was sitting on the front seat.
Okay.
Like
which way's the car pointing?
Like
do you
your
remember?
truck right now?
Just like my truck.
Yes.
Okay.
It was dead serious like that, but with like an overhead to the bed.
Okay.
Bed part.
Okay.
And we moved a box to the back.
Okay.
And then we moved the box to the very back, the first one where the overhead to the bed is, and then we put another one back behind like that passenger seat right there.
Okay. And where's Summer?
Summer, she is on the driver's side, in the back seat.
Okay. Was there any milk or anything like that in the car at that time?
Not until we got the price list, which was like I think it was a few hours later.
Okay, got it. Okay. Was there any other stuff in the car?
Nah, there was just boxes and like TVs in the back and everything.
How was Summer acting about going fishing?
Well, she gets excited because she likes to fish and swim. She's a little kid. She's energetic.
Okay. And how's she dressed? Do you remember? When you first saw her?
When first saw her, I think it was a pink little tank top or purple.
Okay.
And I don't really do good with like something that happened like 3 weeks ago, a month ago.
No, it's cool.
I can't remember having yesterday.
It's cool. Should see me drive.
But when we left, shorts. I think she had shorts on at first.
Okay.
Yeah, because she had shorts on because her mom put her bathing suit on her.
Okay.
And
Where did she put her bathing suit on her?
If you can't remember what happened yesterday, how is he supposed to be reliable when he talks about key points and key incidents that happened that day when he was with Summer and riding around with Candace and all this other stuff? But that's not the good part yet. It's coming.
Do you know?
inside.
In the house.
Yes.
So she changed her in the house.
Yeah.
Did she take the clothes with her?
Yeah.
Miss Allison, do you know?
No,
Okay.
I don't remember.
She was dead asleep in the bathroom.
That's fine. That's fine. So she changes her clothes here and she takes her clothes with her.
Yeah.
Okay. Then what happened?
But then, when she got changed from swimming, they had bought her an outfit to put on because they were supposed to go to Jonesboro, I think. Yeah, Jonesboro for this big park, like water park.
Okay. So that was the initial thought?
I guess so. I mean, I don't know.
So what did you think was going to happen?
I thought we was just all gonna go fishing, swimming.
And then in the truck, she changes the plan?
She changes it to swimming because she grabbed her mother.
Say it again?
She changed it to swimming because she grabbed her mother.
Oh, okay. So so from here, where do you guys go?
From here, we go to the hospital.
Okay.
Pick up her mother.
Pick up grandma.
Not even like 10 minutes later,
Okay.
we go to Walgreens.
Is that near the hospital?
No, it's on Fort Henry Drive.
Okay, so it's the Walgreens by the Warrior Park.
Yeah.
That one as you come out and it's right there?
Yes.
Okay. Not bad for an old man, huh? Not bad, not bad. I'm cooking here.
So there's so we went there.
You go there first
And then,
after you pick up grandma.
Yeah.
Then what happened?
And then we put this prescription in,
Okay.
which is like probably about like 10, 15 minutes. Because
Do you want drugs?
No, I have no idea.
Oh.
When I said
Got it.
And then we handed the prescription. They said about like 10, 15. Well, it was going to be 30 to 35 minutes.
Okay.
Well, I was saying the line was long.
Okay.
Because you have
Who went inside the store?
Nobody went in. We went through the drive-thru.
Got it.
The drive-thru. And then while we were in the drive-thru, her husband calls her talking about this dude named on the property that's been there for like a week or so. She told me they keep stalking the little kids.
Who's that?
Some dude like I have no idea who it was.
Okay. And why did Don call?
Dude, he just called. I don't even know if he was working at the time.
Okay.
But if he was working, he obviously wouldn't know that there was some dude looking at the little kids.
So this dude named Don calls Candus.
About I don't know. His name was
And conversation.
all I heard was.
And how did you hear it?
I heard because I asked why he called.
Okay.
The only thing that she told me from the phone call is that there was just the name.
Okay.
That's all I remember. Is that he's been up on the property for a week or two, trying to I guess she said touch the little kids. That's what I was told.
He's trying to have what?
touch the little kids.
Touch the kids?
Like give them a hug or something. I don't know
What do you
how.
think? Do you think that's true?
I mean, it could be because she's had this. Name was Billy, right? Billy. Billy was up there doing stuff with. Got arrested.
And Billy is the brother.
No.
Son.
He was an old drunk.
He's what?
Drunk.
He was an old drunk that was a friend of theirs to get in arguments with his wife.
And go
His
up
wife
to their
would
house.
take him out, and he would go up there and sleep in one of the sheds on the property.
Got it. And who was Billy trying to touch?
Well, Billy has a hots for grandma.
The grandma.
Got it. But what about the kids?
Oh no, he wasn't around the little kids. His mom wouldn't allow that with her mom.
So why would Don, in your opinion, call Candus while you're in the at Walgreens to sit on the property wanting to help me understand?
And I thought as he calls her like every 2 hours.
Okay.
I thought you
Okay, so being me, being old school, the first thing that stood out to me in that little statement was, why is a 15-year-old kid questioning a grown woman about why her husband is calling her? That is so out of line. Honestly, 15, 51, 35, nobody should be questioning me about why my husband is calling me. Whether he's calling me to tell me something, ask me something, just say, hey, look up, the sky is blue. It's not your business. It's between me and my husband. So this is where the story that H is telling starts to get kind of fishy for me. And if you go on to listen, then you'll kind of hear it too.
was doing his daily checkup.
Okay.
But then she told me about that. I was like, how does he even know that if he's supposedly working?
And what did she say?
I didn't say that. I was just saying in my mind.
And in your mind, what did you come to? What did you deduct?
Deduct? I thought that was just suspicious.
Really?
Yeah, and then later, when she called me and told me that happened, I was with my girl at the time, just hanging over in Bristol at a park.
Okay.
She calls me while we pull up to that park. This is that Summer's missing.
So who were you kicking it with at the park?
Oh, just my girl.
Okay, just
and her
you guys.
mom and her brothers and her sister.
Okay, straight up.
That was just it with our entire family. Because when she at the ball field? Yep, she was at the ball field.
Okay, so before we get there, let's go back to the drive-through at Walgreens. Then what happened?
Then we went. Well, she had to go get cigarettes because her mom complains of cigarettes all the time.
Where'd she get the cigarettes?
All right, so you know that Walgreens, right?
Yeah.
So there's this like daycare around there somewhere. It's called like Kitty College.
Yeah, I saw that on the side, on the right.
Yeah, so there's a discount tobacco store.
Got it.
By is that place? I think it's by that McDonald's maybe.
Okay.
And KFC. No, it's up by Long John Silver's.
Okay.
It's like right across from it.
And where's Grandma sitting in the car?
No, she's sitting on the passenger side where she was sitting.
Okay. And where are you and where is Summer?
Summer was sitting on the, like, okay, so you know how there's like 3 seats in the back?
Behind Grandma or behind Candus?
Oh, she's sitting in the middle of it all.
And why is she sitting in the middle at this point?
Because I asked to sit on the side because her grandma just got out of the hospital and she was like, let me sit in the passenger seat. I said, okay. So I sat behind her mom.
Okay, got it. So then what happened? She goes and buys cigarettes?
And
who gets out of the car?
Just Candus.
Just Candy? Do you call her Candy?
No, I call her Candus.
Candus?
Yeah.
Okay. Is her nickname Candy though?
No, that's her mother's nickname.
Got it. Okay.
Yeah.
So Candus gets out.
Gets out. She goes grabs cigarettes. She buys a puff bar. She buys
A what?
a puff bar. It's a little nicotine vape.
Got it.
I don't know if everybody else knows that, but it's a nicotine vape.
Got it. What color was it?
It was black and purple.
Okay. Was there a blue one?
Blue one? Yeah, that one was hers.
That's hers.
Yeah, because she got a blue Skittles one.
Okay. Then what happened?
And then she bought the Twisted Tea.
Twisted Tea. How many?
Just one.
Just one. And bottle or can?
I think like it's a can. If I can get a picture real quick, I'll show you what it looks like.
All right, go ahead.
It's a whole can. If I'm correct. I just know that they have to have done something because she did not walk off of that property. That's all I know. That's what it looks like.
Oh, okay. So let me.
Okay, so I'm gonna end this live here in about another 5 minutes. I don't want to overload my brain with this because this whole everybody around Summer is just seems like they're just all jacked up. All right, but he mentioned that Don called and was telling Candace about some creepy guy trying to touch the kids on the property, and he's like, "Well, how would he know that if he was supposedly at work?" Now, mind you, I'm just critical thinking here and trying to figure out all the ways to make this story make sense from all the things that different people are saying. All right. He starts out saying the boys were supposedly at work with Don, meaning they weren't at the house. Then he questions how could Don know someone was on the property if Don was at work, which means Don also would not be at the property. But Candus says that the boys, and that's not in this interview, but Candus says that the boys were at home alone. Is it possible to make this scenario that Hunter is telling to make it work? Is it possible that Don came and dropped the kids off at the house and went back to work? And while he was there, he saw this person on the property. Now, at another time, in another interview or Facebook post, I really can't remember because Don, he just blabs all over the place. So he either said it in an interview or he said it in a Facebook post that he had been having issues with people being on the property and that he had recently, like the day before or a couple of days before Summer went missing, he had to have someone removed from the property. Basically, they were squatting. And the way that he said it, I just kind of inferred that he had them removed through the police. That may or may not be true. That was never stated. That was just what I kind of thought when I heard him say it. It was in an interview because he was talking. I remember that part. Well, anyway, is it possible that Don could have dropped the kids off and seen this person back on the property? Is it possible that if he did indeed have to have someone removed from the property, that's the reason he had them removed was because of whatever interaction they were having or trying to have with the kids? Whoever this old drunk guy Billy is, I tend to think that it wouldn't be him for the simple fact that Billy most likely, based on the description that Allison just gave, Billy most likely would not be someone hanging out at his property in the daytime because from what Allison says, Billy is married, apparently lives with his wife. He gets drunk, they get into it, he probably gets to acting a jerk when he's drunk. And she's like, oh, you got to go somewhere with that foolishness. So he goes over to Don's house, sleeps in the shed, sleeps off, is drunk, goes back home to his wife. So with Billy, that's probably just a let me come sleep it off thing every once in a while. So we're just going to even scratch him from the list of who this mysterious person might have been on the property. Okay. Also, another thing that stood out to me right here was when he was asked about the twisted tea, it's like he got confused. Okay, apparently Candace bought at least one twisted tea, and can't say his name, H drank at least one twisted tea. If he got this drink from her, shouldn't he already know if it was in a can or a bottle? You notice when Chris asked him, was it a can or a bottle? It's like he was asked about something he had never seen or heard of before. Like, I think it's a can if I'm correct. And he goes to look up a picture of it. So that makes me think maybe something in the milk ain't clean with his story. Like maybe there's some other stuff slid in there or twisted a little bit. So I'm going to go ahead and do a few more minutes of this because I do want to get down to okay. I want to get down to a part where he's talking about being left alone in the car with Summer. So we'll get to that point, and then I'm going to stop the live, and I'll pick it back up tomorrow night.
Tanner. Okay. Okay, cool. You get the twist. She buys
Just one.
one. I don't want to mess up your phone, bro. Okay, so then what happens?
Then after that, we go to the horse stable part.
So you get to the horse stable.
Right to the horse stable.
Right from there, you go right to the horse. Where's Grandma at this point?
Grandma, she just in the car on the phone.
You got the discount store, and you head right to the water park. Okay, walk me through Summer at that moment.
Well, at that moment, she was holding my hand like this, like with her arms wrapped around, because she gets cold when the window's down, and we were just watching TikTok.
So she's snuggling with you.
Basically, yeah.
Okay, watching TikTok videos. Which ones did you watch?
I don't even know. I just scrolled through the thing.
Okay, okay. Was she laughing?
Yeah, of course.
She seemed normal.
Yeah.
Okay. Now that call that Candus got from Dawn.
Mm-hmm.
Tell me about that call again.
So where her phone is in the middle of the truck. You know, the console part.
Okay.
It was right there, and he called, and she said, "Everybody be quiet." I was quiet. Her mom threw her phone. I turned my phone off till she was done. To see if I could listen in on anything suspicious. After she got off, I go, "What do you?" She goes, "There's been this dude. I know it starts with a for sure. I just can't figure out the rest of it."
Okay, so you're at now. Summer you're watching TikTok videos. She's acting normal. Is she in her bathing suit at this point? Because she'd been changed at the house,
Yeah.
if you remember.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't want to put words in your mouth, though.
No, you're not.
Okay. Then what happened? From there, you guys go where? Yeah.
We got to that place by the stables.
Okay. And you say that place. Is that the swimming hole?
I don't even know if it's allowed to be called a swimming hole. That's why I call it that place.
Got it. Straight up. Now, is this Warrior Park?
No, it's not in Warriors Park. It's at the stables, the horse stables.
Yes, sir.
Warriors Horse Stables or whatever they're called.
Okay, got it. And is this where you guys got out and went swimming?
Yeah, that little hole.
At some point, did she give you something?
Yeah, that twisted tea.
And when did she give you that?
As soon as we got out the car.
Right, as soon as you got down there? And did she have one?
No.
Did she have any alcohol?
No, because she had to drive.
Okay, so she gives you the alcohol.
Yeah.
Did you ask for it?
Not until after she got it.
Okay.
I mean,
So,
I ain't gonna lie.
no, okay, so after she bought it, you said, hey, can I have that?
Yeah, she just said yeah.
And she just kicked it onto you, gave it to you.
She does that. You can ask her.
Okay, well, I'll ask you because you're the one, if she handed it to you, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, what about the
vape?
Yeah, the vape.
Oh, we was both hitting it.
Okay. And do you do that a lot?
What, vape?
Yeah.
I mean, when I have them, yeah.
Okay.
There's just like nicotine vapes.
Okay. Don't vape, man. Okay.
Vape.
All right. No more vaping. Okay. Mom, no vaping over here.
Yeah, no vaping.
Straight up.
Yeah.
Okay. So from there, what happened? Or at that moment, what happens? Do you go in the water first, or who goes in the water?
Summer was in the water because I was drinking the tea at the time.
Got it. Where were you at?
I was just standing around. Me and her mom was watching
What are you talking about?
TikTok. Like, she was on TikTok looking at funny videos.
Okay.
And then she was looking through Facebook. We just have like our normal conversation.
And like what?
Like, we just talk about what we've done the past week, how long we haven't seen each other for. That's just what we just mainly do. Just hang out.
Okay. Does she like you?
No.
Not in that way?
She has a husband.
Okay, but in that way, does she like you?
No.
Did you get that vibe at all?
Nah, she just treated me like her adopted son. If I can say that.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair. And from there, where's Grandma at this point?
She was still in the car because she had a call to get her phone turned on.
Okay, whose phone is she using?
She's using her phone.
Okay, but it's turned off.
No, her phone's not turned off. I
Oh.
was saying, like, it's not turned all the way off. Like, there's, like, no minutes to it.
Got it. So she's got one of the, like, burner phones,
No,
load
she has a
minutes to
straight
it?
talk. She has a straight talk phone. She had to
Got it.
call straight talk to put money in it.
Got it.
So she could have minutes for the rest
A
of
lot of senior citizens use those.
Yeah.
Do you think I need one?
What, straight talk phone?
Don't answer that, Hunter.
Our grandma does, though.
Oh!
Free phone.
There you go. There you go.
I mean, it's still a government phone.
There you go. Okay, straight up. So she's in the car. You're with Candus. Summer's in the water. Walk me through that. What do you see happening?
See happening? I just see her swimming like usual.
How far out is she?
Okay, so you got that TikTok on your phone or something? Because I want to show them precisely
Okay.
the exact how far she goes.
Okay. And who took this TikTok?
Her mother.
Candus.
I mean, you might see me throw up a gang sign, but
Did you take a TikTok?
I'll do TikToks.
Okay. Did you do pictures? You do Instagram, Twitter?
I mean, I do pictures with my girl, but that's it.
Right. Did you do a picture with her, with Summer that day?
Nah, she was just taking a video.
Candus was.
Yeah.
Okay.
She took a whole video of all of us over there.
Okay. Who's all of us?
Me, her mom, and someone.
Got it. So mom gets out of the car at some point?
Yeah, at some point, I don't even know what point that is.
Okay, that's cool.
She just gets out the car when she's done with the phone, and then they tell me about that water park.
Okay, so you see a point where Summer is underwater.
For like 10 to 15 seconds.
Okay, walk me through that.
And so I'll go in calm as heck because I know she might just be messing around.
Did you think she was injured?
No,
Could she have been?
She could have been. I mean,
Help me understand that.
I mean, she could have been when she got back into the car, like how the water gets through your lungs and everything else.
Okay.
And how she was in the hot car while they went to the stores and everything.
Okay, so let's go from the moment you see her, and what did you do?
I just throw my shirt down and just throw myself into that water to see if she's okay.
Okay, so you got scared.
A little bit, yeah.
Okay, walk me through those emotions.
I was just like, I don't really get scared or nothing, to be honest. I just get a little bit like spooked.
Got it.
Spooked.
Okay.
Like, how do I put that? Like, spooked. Like, I get a little bit like shook for a second.
Right.
That's it.
Okay. So you got nervous.
Yeah, a little bit, yeah.
And did you call her?
Yeah, I was like, Summer, but I don't know if you can hear underwater like that.
So can you see her underwater?
No, yeah, you can see her. I could see her. It's just that I was wanting to make sure that she was okay.
Got it. Straight up. And what happened?
I just pull her up, bring her over my shoulders. I say, "Are you okay?" She goes, "Yeah."
Did she spit up water or anything?
She did spit up water.
Was she laughing?
She was just laughing. Yeah.
Okay.
I was just saying because after the effect of that, because it was a short period of time before they dropped me off that she said that she was missing.
Got it. Straight up. So in that moment where she's in the water, how much time do you think, just a guesstimate, between the moment you saw her underwater and the moment you got her up out of the water?
At least like 4 seconds.
Okay, 4 or 5 seconds.
Yeah.
So what was Candus doing when Summer was under the water?
Talking to her mom.
And what was the grandma?
Okay, I think I'd had enough for the night, but I will say these last little couple of things for the night. Okay, he went from saying that Summer might have been under the water for 20 seconds. Now it's down to 4 seconds. He said she was okay. She wasn't spitting up water and she was laughing. But a very interesting thing he said is she might have got hurt like when she was in the car, which he quickly follows up with, you know how you get water in your lungs. And then he mentions being left alone in a hot car, but he was in the car with her. We'll get to that tomorrow night. He was in the car with her. And a hot car death or a hot car effects is not something that he would have failed to notice if that's what had happened. Like because he would have been suffering the same way. So I really kind of wish Chris had followed up with when he mentioned the hot car, if Chris had followed up with some questions about did she seem like she got too hot or overheated? Did she act like she was uncomfortable? Was she saying anything about being hot? Was she weak or faint? Or, some more questions to kind of fill that in and follow up on it. Because with all the hot car deaths that have been in the news over the last few years, the ridiculously high amount of hot car deaths, which is an entirely different story. But with all the hot car deaths that have been in the news, you learn some things when you see those stories. And a hot car death and the effects leading up to that death are not something that would go unnoticed. And it is not something that you would have to guess that she had been affected by being out in a hot car, especially if you were right there in the hot car with her, because you would have felt the same. There was an officer who a couple of years ago, and the video is on YouTube somewhere. I'm going to see if I can find it and I'll add it to the description if I can. But after the death of a child in a hot car, he decided to experiment, and he went on a day where the temperature was similar to the day that this child died, and he put himself in a hot car, and he recorded himself describing what he was feeling, the temperature, his comfort levels, just the whole experience until it got to the point where he couldn't take it. So it's really weird to me that he kind of just threw that in there, like maybe being in the hot car that you were supposedly in there with her. Let me see. Okay, and as a matter of fact, when he gets to that part about being alone in the car with her is only about 5 minutes more in, so I'm going to go ahead and play it to that point. So at least we'll be caught up to, in the video, we'll be caught up to kind of where my thoughts are on this right now.
What am I doing?
Talking back, looking for flowers.
What do you mean?
She always picks flowers everywhere she goes, or rocks.
So are they looking for flowers?
No, she was talking about there were flowers one day that she wanted, that they were there. I guess they go there every time now. I don't know.
Okay.
But them flowers, she said that they were very pretty flowers, and that she wished she could pick some of them.
Okay.
I guess that was what they was talking about before I went to go grab her.
Okay, but then you noticed Summer.
Yeah.
Were you concentrating on Summer?
Yeah.
While drinking the tea?
Yeah, I was staying focused on her mainly.
So you're kind of like the lifeguard.
Yeah.
Am I wrong, or correct?
No, you're correct. You're correct.
Okay.
I pay attention. I might not see. I could be staring that way, but still see you.
Got it. I do the same thing. Okay.
I just keep an eye on what I observe things more often than people do.
You're street smart.
Yeah.
You're wise, because you never know, right?
That's why I've noticed that before you even told me.
I know. Somebody could walk up on you and boom, next thing you know it, right? Right. So you're watching her. She's underwater or goes underwater. Did you see her go underwater?
No, I didn't see her go underwater because she was showing me a TikTok that she done with the dogs and the dirt bikes.
Got it. Candus was.
Yeah.
So your focus was on the TikTok
For
that can
there, but then when I turned my eye that way, I just seen that. I don't know how long she could have been under there for, but I just seen her under the water and I didn't see her come back up. So
okay,
kind of shook me. So I was gonna go see if she was okay.
So you went in.
Yeah.
Okay. You went in to rescue her.
It could have been longer. It could have been shorter. She could have just went under there at that point. Like,
Right.
I don't know.
So you went in to rescue her.
See if she was okay. Yeah.
And did you get her out?
Yeah, I got her out.
Okay.
And then not even like 15 minutes later, we went to grab that prescription that she needed.
Okay. How was she when she got out? Did she walk back to the car?
Yeah, she would walk back to the car.
She seemed normal?
She just seemed perfectly fine.
Okay. She seemed like Summer?
Yeah. Mainly.
Did it seem like there was anything wrong with her being under that water?
Not really, but you got to think as a little kid swimming, it can tire you out easily.
True.
So I don't know if she could have been sleeping with me off because I thought she was awake.
Okay. So from the water hole now, or I'll call it a water hole.
Bro,
Where do you go?
we go to this thing called a hippie house.
Hippie house?
And they sell like THC, CBD, the
Got
vapes.
Got it. So she's going to cop like another vape, or is she buying CBD?
She was gonna go in there to see what was in there because it just had opened.
Okay, so you get there to that house. It's called the hippie house?
Yeah, it's literally. So you know how you come up from what's it called? The Warriors.
Yeah.
You know how you come up? There's like a few places on the side here. There.
Yes, sir.
There's a hippie house. Like they used to go to this one. It's
Okay.
It's another tobacco store. I don't know. What
Okay.
it is. That's probably one of the neighbors. It's another tobacco store.
Okay.
But she used to go to it. It's down there.
Right.
Mom, where's that tobacco store? No, not that one. The other one.
Hippie house.
Not the hippie house. The tobacco store. The
Thanks,
one that's
Grandma.
down by Warriors.
I don't know the name of that one.
No, which one I'm talking about? The white one.
Yeah.
That's all right. I'll find it.
But it's
So
it's
what
white.
is she? Did you go in?
No, I can't go in. I'm under.
Who went in?
Her and her mother.
And that left you in Summer.
Yeah.
Was she talking to you?
Because I would have the phone here and I would make her swipe there. Because I don't really watch TikTok. I don't really like to do anything with camera on.
What was Summer talking about?
She was talking about, LOLs. Because she likes a new thing. Her mom was talking about she done grew out of Frozen. Now she wants all these LOLs.
What's LOL? Laugh out loud?
Yeah,
No,
they're like
it's
little
some kind of
surprise
dolls.
dolls.
Little doll.
Okay, so we're at the point where, because there's two separate instances where he says he's left alone in the car with Summer while Candace and Candy go into a store. So I'm gonna stop here for the night because, like I said, I can't take a whole lot of this. It is mind-boggling. Um, And I think he already mentioned that. He said that when Candus came, no, he didn't get to that part yet. We'll get to that tomorrow night. Just a little interesting tidbit that he said that I was like, that doesn't make sense because I vape too. Well, thank you for joining me for this live stream. I am still finding my voice for this. It's kind of weird to sit here and talk to your computer, talk to yourself. So I'm still finding my voice and still trying to learn how to present good content. I hope you'll join me tomorrow night about this same time for part 2. I will try to go ahead and finish out the video because there's only about 15 minutes more of it left. Please go over to the interview room with Chris McDonough and watch this full uninterrupted video for yourself. Maybe tomorrow night you can come back, drop a few comments on things that you noticed or something that stood out to you. I will shortly be posting the live that I'm going to schedule for tomorrow. So check that out. Set a reminder. I don't ask that you like, share, or subscribe to my channel. I just ask that you watch the videos and check out the other content creators that I have listed in my description. They've been doing this for a long time. They're really good at presenting true crime cases from different perspectives. You got AB, Icket Mill, Duty Ron, Police Off the Cuff, No Thanks with Doug. I love his show. Tiffany Marie. They're all in the description. Click on their links, like, share, subscribe their channels, check out their content. Oh, and Tiffany Marie recently posted a screen recording of a TikTok that Candus posted the night before Summer went missing. And it's a very interesting watch. I would suggest that you watch that video at least twice. Listen with headphones if you can, if you have them. And don't read the comments until you've really listened to the video for yourself. But make sure you read the comments. It's an interesting conversation. Again, that's on Tiffany Marie's channel. And it is Candus's TikTok from the night before Summer went missing. See y'all tomorrow.